everyone. I'm talking to you all from, obviously, my bed. This is the day after my grandma passing. And it's just tough. It's really tough. Having a child and still having to keep it moving. It's like there's no time to just stop and pause and, grieve and do what you need to do. It's like, and even now, you can hear him in the background playing piano. It's like, I don't want to hear that crap right now. But what am I going to do? Tell him don't play piano because mommy wants to grieve? Mommy needs to grieve? Like, no. I've experienced 2 really heavy losses this year. My dad earlier this year, and now my grandmother yesterday. And I am just trying so hard to find the strength. Today's adventure looks a lot different from how many of our episodes look so far. This is a family vlog, right? And this family vlog is about our lives and all the in-betweens. And so this is just one of those things. Grieving and at the same time still trying to keep pushing. Still trying to parent. Still trying to work. Still trying to keep up with your daily routine, making sure you eat, you drink, you do all the regular functions that you would normally do. But it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. But if you've experienced a loss or losses, like, how did you keep it pushing? Any tips or tricks on, how to grieve, but at the same time, just keep up with everything else? So I just wanted to be real with my emotions and how I'm feeling today and not hide that. For a long time, I would not show what I was feeling, what I was going through, because I didn't want anyone to worry about me. But I'm in a different phase of my life, and being real just feels so much better. And not that I wasn't real before, but I just shielded a lot. And it was because of what I was going through at the time, the relationship that I was in at that time. And, when you're down in the trenches and going through things, especially with a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, right? Like, nobody wants to have to share those things. No one wants to have to say, like, oh yeah, we're financially struggling. We're this, we're that, we're going through, like, nobody wants to talk about those things. And I will say too that, like, I've never experienced a loss, like a real heavy loss, like, before this year. This is like my first time going through it where someone extremely close to me, like my dad and my grandmother, pass away. Journey's soundtrack right now, I guess, is just going along with going along with this episode. I've always seen people going through it. People talk about it. You know, you see that all day, especially on social media, people sharing, oh, RIP to this one, RIP to that one. But to actually go through it yourself and experience that pain, like, my goodness, it's a whole nother ball game. With my dad, like, my dad was old. My dad lived a really long life. He was 89. My mom is much younger than he was. And so my daddy liked them young because they were like 20 something plus years apart. Yeah. Like, with myself always having an older dad, I always felt like I stood out from all my friends. You know, like, I never forget, I remember being in school and we're all sitting around the table. I think it was like at lunchtime, and the kids are like, oh, my dad is 31. Actually, I think it was younger than that. Like, my dad is 25. Oh, my dad is 30, 31. Like, all of the kids were saying these super young ages, and then here I am, and I'm like, of course it gets to me, it's my turn, and I don't want to say, so I just keep quiet, because it was almost like I was embarrassed to at the same time to say, oh, my dad is 50 something or 60 something. Like, my dad, it was double the age of everyone at the table. I always, again, knew that I had an older dad and that I was different in that regard from other children, and that I knew that I wouldn't have him as long as everyone else would possibly have their parents. And so as I got older and I was in, like, my 20s, even my late teens, it was like mentally I was like preparing myself, I guess, for him to no longer be here. At the same time, I still wasn't prepared. Even though I thought I was preparing myself every day, I wasn't prepared. And I don't know. I don't think you can really prepare for it. Like, you don't know what emotion is going to come up, what that loss is going to bring to the surface until it happens, and you don't know how to deal with that until it happens. I will say this whole content creation journey has really, really, really taken us as a family outside of our comfort zones. Like, I'd say that between my husband and I, we're both introverted more so. And so putting our lives on camera is something so completely left of our normal routine. Look at me now, like I said, just here sharing raw emotions, feelings, and everything. Like, you could not get me to do that 2 years ago. Well, maybe not 2 years ago, maybe more like 5-6 years ago. You would not be able to get me here. I was the one to want to hide behind something, not put my life on the forefront. So, and it's on top of that, know that everyone and their mama will will see it, so it's been a good thing. Probably for today we'll just be hanging out, getting some more family time in, and just processing all of the emotions. This is life. This is how it goes, I guess. The circle of life. I'm grateful that my dad and my grandmother both lived pretty long lives. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble this morning. Yeah, sending lots of love to anyone else that is in this position, has been in this position, whatever. Like, I sympathize with you, and sending lots of love, strength, courage, prayers, everything your way. Please just continue to pray for our family. Like I said, this is a big loss, losing my grandmother. She was the life of the party and really just held it down. So now our holidays, our, birthdays, everything is just going to look a lot different. A lot different. So before I start crying again, let me get up this camera, y'all. I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll be talking again soon. Bye.